Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today me and my friends are gonna give our opinions on K-pop groups comeback in 2020. We'll be giving our opinions on the MV, the dressing style, the choreography and the concept, and you guys feel free to comment your opinions. So without any further ado, we'll get into the video. Blackpink, how you like that? So I probably think every member shined equally in this comeback. Every member just rocked, and there was no unfair treatment given to any member, and the line distribution was also fair. If we don't count Lisa's Dum 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 Dum, then probably each member got equal lines. And I think Jisoo getting the least lines has become like an habitat for us, but every member shined equally. Now, if we go to the set, you can see behind the props and the set giving us the whole Arabic vibe, which is actually going with the concept very well, and even the instrumental which gives like the Turkish Arabic vibes. I probably think so it goes well with the concept. So now we'll go to the choreography. I probably think the choreography is very unique because the hand movements that are used makes it look very good, even though the choreography is not that hard and the members aren't getting tired from dancing, but it still looks so good, and the coordination was also very good. Now we'll go to the dressing style. Now, in my POV, I think every member in this era got the best clothes. They had very pretty comfortable clothes, and they all shined very well. Like, it wasn't like one member getting the best clothes while the others were looking like back dancers. No, every member was like shining equally, and I want to just thank the stylish for giving them such pretty clothes, and she won like an award, and it's also good, she deserved it. Now if we'll go to the concept, I think this concept was very good. Like, they had those traditional vibes, and the song was also giving those traditional Arabic vibes. So overall, I liked everything about the How You Like That era, and I think I would give 10 out of 10 for this era.
I would like to start with the MV setting. The MV setting, if you look at the MV setting, it might and might not give you the vibe of a summery, cool type. It seemed like they were genuinely having a fun time making this music video, because this music video gave me the vibe of a summery, a chilling place where the boys were just chilling and not taking up stress in it. And I really appreciate that they showed us a different side of them to us in a music video. Let's move on to the choreography. Now, I don't know if you people think that, or it's just me, but their choreography was a really different choreography from what they usually do. Usually their choreos are more of a really harder type, but if I'm being honest here, Dynamite era was one of the most choreos where they showed off their chill dancing moves, not showing off a different side. Because if you look at it properly, they were doing just a normal step in it, and they were genuinely showing off their normal, funky, a really different choreo type in the dance. After moving on from choreography, let's move on to the dressing. Now, the dressing totally gives me the vibe of an American cool kid having fun on summer beach. You can see trees, you can see Jungkook drinking milk at the beginning, and you can see all of them wearing a different type of clothing, a casual type, which may or may not give you guys a vibe of a summery chilling high school part, but it gave me a really chilling summery American type or a Western type summery vibe. A summary vibe, I mean, in a way that they were all chilling, not taking care about how to do the official MV, but they were all chilling, showing off a different new era and a BTS, different new BTS type to us. Talking about the concept totally gives us like the vibe of that even in hard times we can have good time together. They were showing that they were all together and they were having fun. As we all know, 2020 was not a really easy time for all of us. But this is why we have our boys. They were showing us that even on hard times we can have fun. Dynamite. Have you ever thought about what's the meaning of dynamite? Light it up like dynamite. Did you ever thought of that? I think so. You didn't. Or maybe you did, but didn't catch it up. For me, I will take the dynamite message as in a way that they're showing us their different concept, a different way of them being happy to us armies. Now, after all these concepts and everything and every single other thing, why don't we just move on to their success in Dynamite? I'm not going to put on all the success, but I would just like to add that Dynamite was the first ever Korean song by a K-pop group to surpass or to, in the history, to win 130 wins or to surpass 129 wins in the whole Korean industry history. Now, I don't know if I'm being wrong, but I've seen this information a lot of times, and I believe that it is true. They also achieved a lot of handful of musicians and content creators on the platform. And talking about Grammy, maybe they didn't win the Grammy, but they were at least nominated on the tops. So let's be happy that they were at least nominated. And we can see our boys were not that sad that they didn't win a Grammy. They were maybe stressed a little, but they were not sad because they had us with them. So let's take it to a different level and let's not blame Grammy because we all know that Grammy didn't deserve BTS. Anyways, this is what I thought about the whole Dynamite era. And if I'm being wrong or if I have any mistakes, please feel free to correct me in every possible ways you can. A lot of your favorites, God's Menu from Stray Kids. Yup. So I'm gonna be giving my opinion now. If you look at the MV, the title says God's Menu, but what does the God's Menu even mean? Well, in one word, they're showing the strong addictiveness that you'll never forget once you hear it. Well, I took it from Google, but never mind. It means the title usually gives us a meaning of a new menu or a dish type ambitions, kind of something like that. Not sure, but not unsure as well. Now, the envy. The envy is more of a type of to show their different talents in different ways, just like Han, I am, Felix, Banchan, other members, they're all showing off they're all in different profession. So they're showing off their different ways of what they are doing or their profession in a different way. In my opinion, I think the MV is more of a catchy one and one of the best MVs in the K-pop I've ever seen. The choreo, oh my god, let's not talk about the choreo. It's one of the hottest choreo I've ever seen. Now, we all know the Stray Kids are talented as hell, but let's be honest, the Envy or the God's Menu choreo was one of the hardest that they will ever do, and it's really catchy. Now, no, you see, this is the first MV I've seen from Stray Kids, and it got me into Stray Kids too much. So I'm myself a victim of falling in love with them by their MV choreos. The dressing style. The dressing style, let's have a look at the beauty of all of them dancing and the dressing. Oh my god. The dressing gives me the vibe of the guys who like a boy crush. If in one word I would give it a boy crush dressing. It shows their type of fun in a gangster type, in a professional type, in a different kind of type. In K-pop you can see a lot of dressing types, but in MVs like this, it's really rare to see the creativity to put on this kind of outfits. So the dressing would be a 10 on 10 from me. And last but not least, the concept. The concept, I don't know, but for some reason, this concept gives me the vibe of profession. They're giving different kind of profession, just like Felix gave me a profession of a chef. All of them are giving me the profession of a chef, but if you see, they're all different types as well. Now, you see, they're in the different profession. They're showing off their own different types. Like, how do you explain that? It's like the main title is about food, but they're showing off other professions as well. Car racer, for example, Bang Chen is showing us his car racer profession, and you can see some girls drawing aloud as well, which means which gives me the vibe of they're kind of a boy crush group. The song or the MV or the Woolhouse concept gives me the vibe of a wool boy crush group, like a boy crush thing. It gives me that. And let's be honest, they are a boy crush type guys. Now, in all, let's talk about the success. Let's talk about the MV success or the music success. The song reached 100 million views, and it was the fastest fourth generation K-pop MV to reach 100 million views. Let's take a moment to clap for these guys and their talents. And this is one of the best selling K-pop albums of 2020. Well, it's obvious. As we all know, they are as talented. And last but not least, again, it was ranked as the top 10 in an article written by the Billboard stuff. Billboard, oh my god. Guys are really talented.
So now we'll talk about I Can't Stop Moving MV by Twice. So probably in this MV, every member was looking very beautiful, like this devils and angels theory and everything. I just liked it very much. Now here, if I talk about the MV, they all were quite serious because they are telling that they can't stop themselves and everything. But every member was looking very pretty as always, and everything was really good. I just liked everything about the MV. So I will probably jump into the choreography. So now, if we talk about the choreography, it was very synchronized and everything. And the choreography was very hard, to be honest. I wished it was a bit easy because the song is very hard to sing and the choreography is also hard. So I think the members are a bit not getting into the concept very well because because I think just like the choreography is very unique, but I just wished it was a bit easy. So for the members, they don't get tired. They sound very tired whenever they sing. So I think JIP should stop giving them such hard choreographies. Now we'll move to the concept and dressing. So now if we talk about the dressings, it was like very well. They were looking like angels. But I do have a complaint. I would say that Momo every time is getting like very short clothes, and while doing some steps her cleavage is also visible. And I told it's not like if she's comfortable with it, it's okay, but the clothes are very short for Sana too, and Nion's is also going with the same. And now we'll jump like to Jiho's dressing. I probably think she and Mina was getting the best clothes in this song's stages, and we don't get to see Jungyeon, which is the most saddest thing. I just wish Jungyeon come back again, perform with them. It's like she has came, but I just want her to come back soon, very healthy. And now if we jump to the concept, I probably think the stages like were very unique. The background and their dress code was also going well. So overall, I would say I would give this era 8.9 out of 10. So probably don't judge me. I'm not even blaming these girls are very talented, but I think JYP has not recognized their talent and style yet. They are giving them such hard songs with high ad libs and high notes. Just give them a song with their voice range, which I would be good. Think, just think, if they get such songs, it will be so good. And Cry for Me was one of the best songs in which every member shined good. And Jonghyun, I liked her vocals very well in Cry for Me, and every member was also, quite comfortable with the concept, and it was going well. So yeah, that's it. I think we'll end our video here today. And if you have any opinion, or if you have anything to say which you don't agree with me,